This new year, get inspired to walk more,
You find ways to get up and get moving, and that's the key.
to love more,
We do everything together. We really do.
to explore more.
Being outdoors is just a nice experience, and it clears your mind.
From St. Pete to Sebring to Wild Florida in Waimama and everywhere in between. Put on your walking shoes. We are hitting the trails. Happy New Year and welcome to the latest Sarah's Walking Club special. I'm Sarah Phinney. We're going to have a lot of fun over the next 30 minutes. But first, let's go back to the beginning. I started doing stories about parks and trails across the Bay Area in July 2020 when we were all looking for ways to stay safe and healthy. Several months later, I created the Sarah's Walking Club Facebook group. In a little more than a year, 15,000 people have joined. We now have merchandise, a newsletter, and challenges. More on that in just a moment. Many members are using the new year as a way to reset and prioritize their health. So I asked some people to share their fitness goals for 2022. Here's what they had to say. What are you thinking for 2022?
I just need to move more.
52 new parks next year.
You are busy.
I love it though. That's like one of my favorite things to do is just get outdoors.
Just to try to force myself to do a 1 mile walk in the morning and another 1 mile walk in the evening.
You know, I sit all day at my computer. I need to move.
I would like to just be very strict with myself and make sure I am walking at least 5 days a week.
I want to see more parks, definitely more parks.
Okay, so how are you gonna kind of like get in the right mindset now?
I just have to do it.
I need accountability.
I'm wishing you well on this journey. I have full faith. If you are still looking to set a goal, consider getting in on the January SWC Challenge. I'm calling on members to walk 31 minutes for 31 days. You can break it up during the day or do it all at once, whatever works for you. There will be a post at the top of the Sarah's Walking Club Facebook group where you can share your daily update. A local health coach says accountability is one way that you can stick with your New Year's goal. Share your goal with a family member, friend, or of course members of Sarah's Walking Club. If logging your progress is more your style, consider keeping track on your phone.
There's a lot of great apps out there, Habit Tracker, some free apps that you can just download and use and give yourselves the stars, because we all get that boost that re-energizes us when we do give ourselves the credit. Samantha Human says consistency is key when setting a goal. Sometimes that means starting out small and breaking it down into baby steps. She relies on the 2-minute trick, which is when you take a new habit and do it for just 2 minutes. For example, break up your day by doing a quick 2-minute walk around the house or office, or do 2 minutes of crunches. Doing a lot of short walks is how one member of Sarah's Walking Club racked up major mileage in 2021. Let's take a stroll with Donald.
Well, you've got the bay right here and all these wonderful old trees.
Donald Ladner loves Philippi Park in Safety Harbor.
You never get tired of this walk.
But you can find him stepping just about anywhere.
I like a lot of short walks.
He stumbled upon an idea in 2020.
Read an article about it on the internet.
To walk 2,021 miles in 2021.
And being slightly competitive, I figured, well, I'll challenge myself.
His Fitbit tracked nearly his every move this year.
This is on except when I'm, in the shower. That's it. The only time it comes off.
He went on some incredible walks.
Yellowstone National Park.
But most often, he was squeezing in steps at times most of us wouldn't think to.
I get a couple hundred steps in a 3 or 4 minute commercial break. So if you do that the whole hour, you get 1,000 steps in.
He kept all of us in Sarah's Walking Club updated along the way.
Every time I got to a 100-mile milestone, I posted on your page so that everybody would feel that, how's this old dude doing this? I can do this. And that's the whole point of this.
And when he reached his goal of 2,021 miles in October, he didn't have a big celebration. He just kept on going.
So, it's a matter of finding bits and pieces of the day where you can just do something just for yourself.
He'll end the year with more than 2,300 miles walked. And guess what? He's going to do it again in 2022. But this time, he wants some company.
I'd like to see how many we could sign up to be able to do that, and we'll just be our own support group.
Some members are already raising their hand to say they are interested. Margarita wrote, "What a great idea." Sheila and Carolyn said, "I'm in for 2022." And Shondell wrote, "Count me in." Let's escape the city and go to some places where you can find peace and quiet this new year.
There's a good chance you might be out here for an hour or two and not see anybody else.
Our first quiet hike is in southern Hillsborough County at Cockroach Bay Nature Preserve. Don't let the name stop you from visiting. It comes from Spanish explorers who saw horseshoe crabs in the water and thought they looked like cockroaches.
That name has stuck ever since.
Make sure to hike the Red Trail to the top of this mound. It's made up from leftover dirt from a restoration project. The mound is a great spot to see St. Pete, the Sunshine Skyway, and Tampa Bay. Our next quiet hikes are in Polk County and are actually connected to one another. Lakeland Highlands Scrub spans more than 500 acres south of Lakeland.
It's a really unique place that you're going to find nowhere else in this region.
It's home to one of the largest undeveloped scrub properties in our area. Beginners can try out the half-mile Shady Oak Trail. Those looking for a longer hike should do the 2.2-mile Scrub Flatwoods Trail. On the trail, you'll see signs to a connection to 7 wetlands, a once phosphate mine turned into a constructed treatment wetland. If you don't want to walk there, drive to the main entrance through Loisy Harp Park. There are marshes, swamps, lakes, and more than 8 miles worth of trails.
We have tons of wildlife. That's what's great about this place. It's kind of like a hidden gem.
Walkers be warned, there's not much shade, so plan accordingly.
Well, if you like nature and you like to walk a lot, it's a good place to go.
All of these parks and dozens more can be found on this map on abcactionnews.com/walking club. Click the pin for more information. You can also sort by mostly sunny, mostly shady, dog-friendly, bike-friendly, and ADA accessibility. Coming up next, we are hitting the road and visiting a state park that's in a prime location, easy for people in Tampa, St. Pete, and Sarasota to get to.
This is Florida as it has been for thousands of years.
Why you need to take the trip to Little Manatee River State Park. Plus, a walk on the wild side at a spot in Sebring. Are you brave enough to try out the catwalk?